Example based on m is even and n is odd. Evaluate integration from 0 to pi by 2 of sin raised to 4x into cos cube x dx. We know the formula for m is even and n is odd. Then integration from 0 to pi by 2 of sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx with respect to x is the m minus 1 upon m plus 1 into m minus 3 upon m plus n minus 2 up to 1 upon n plus 2 into n minus 1 upon n minus 3 upon n minus 2, n minus 5 upon n minus 4 up to 2 by 3 into 1. In this formula m equal to 4 and n equal to 3. Put this m equal to 4 and n equal to 3. M plus n is the 4 plus 3 7, and here is the m is the 4. M minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3. 4 minus 1 is the 3, 4 minus 3 is the 1. 4 minus 3 1. त्यानंतर आपण सबट्रॅक्ट करू शकत नाही. त्यानंतर इथे m plus n is the 7. 7 minus 2 is the 5, 1 upon 5. हे कुठंपर्यंत येतं 1 upon n plus 2. If m is the even and n is the odd, in this case this reduction up to 1 upon n plus 2. N is the here 3. 3 plus 2, that is the 5. 1 upon 5. That is this term, and before that we get 3 by 7. And in the next part, here is the n minus 1 upon n. N is the 3. 3 minus 1 is the 2 by 3. That is the term. Using this formula, we get 2 by 3. And we get the integration of this using reduction formula is that 3 by 7, 1 by 5 into 2 by 3. 3 get cancelled, 2 upon 35. Next example. Evaluate integration from 0 to pi by 2 of sin raised to 8x into cos raised to 7x with respect to x. If m is even and n is odd, we know this formula m minus 1 upon m plus n into m minus 3 upon m plus n minus 2 and up to 1 upon n plus 2. In the next part, n minus 1 upon n minus 3 upon n minus 2, n minus 5 upon n minus 4 up to 2 by 3 into 1. Here is the m is the 8 and n is the 7. 8 minus 1, 8 minus 3, 8 minus 5, 8 minus 7. 8 minus 7 is the 1. त्याच्यानंतर आपण सबस्ट्रॅक्ट करू शकत नाही, त्यामुळे 8 minus 7ला थांबलो आपण. 7, 5 and 3 and 1. Here is the 8 plus 7 is the 15. 15 minus 2 13. 13 minus 2 11. 11 minus 2 is the 9. हा पार्ट आपण इथंपर्यंत आलो. आता इथं काय n is the 7. This 7. 7 minus 2 5. 5 minus 2 is the 3. And here is the 7 minus 1 6. 7 minus 3 4. 7 minus 5 2. We get 2 by 3. In this formula, here is the 2 by 3. Using this, we arrive at 2 by 3. Then stop. After simplifying this, we get 16 upon 15 into 13 into 11 into 3. This is the integration of this sin raised to 8x into cos raised to 7x with respect to x within the limit 0 to pi by 2. Next example. Based on both m and n or odd. M is पहिल्या केसमध्ये आपण m and n both are even. In the next case, m is even and n is odd. Now m and n odd किंवा m is odd, then n is either odd or even, doesn't matter. M is odd. First, now case is the m is odd. Before that we have seen m is even, n is even. Then m is even, n is odd. That is the first case. Second case. Now third case is the m is the odd, then n is even or odd, doesn't matter. Only m is odd. n काही असेल तरी चालेल. m is the only odd. Then we know the formula for this integration from 0 to pi by 2 of sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx with respect to dx is the m minus 1 upon m plus n into m minus 3 upon m plus n minus 2 up to 2 upon n plus 3 into 1 upon n plus 1. Example 1. Evaluate integration from 0 to pi by 2 of sin raised to 7x into cos raised to 7x with respect to x. Here m is the 7 and n is the 7. Both are the odd. Then here is the 7 minus 1, 7 minus 3 and 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 and here is the 7 plus 7 14, 14 minus 2 is the, and 14 minus 4 we get 6, 4, 2 and 14, 12 and 10, and here is the 1 upon n plus 1, n is the 7, 7 plus 1 is the 8, last term is the 1 upon 8, 7 plus 1 is the 1 upon 8, and here is the 2, second last term is the 2 upon n plus 3, here is the 2 and n is the 7 plus 3, that is the last term, that is the second last term, and third and fourth, thus we get the 1 upon, after simplifying this we get, this 4 into 2 is the 8 get cancel, 6 and 6 get cancel, 2 remaining, 14 into 2 into 2, that is 1 upon 14 into 2 into 10, that is the 1 upon 280, that is the integration of the sin raised to 7x into cos raised to 7x with respect to x within the limit 0 to pi by 2. Next example, evaluate integration 0 within the limit 0 to pi by 2 of sin x into cos cube x with respect to x. In this case m is the 1 and n is the 3. M is the odd. M is the odd, then we know the formula. Either n is even or odd, doesn't matter. Here is, in this case, is odd. Take. See the formula here, m minus m is the 1 and n is the 1. m minus 1 केल्यावर 0 होईल, त्यामुळं 1 आहे तसंच घेऊ m, आणि इथं बघू आपण लास्ट टर्म 1 अपॉन n प्लस 1. n इज इन दिस केस इज द 3. 3 plus 1 is the 4. That is the 1 upon 4. Only last term is here 1 upon n. Here is the m is the 1. m is the 1 means m मधून आपण 1 वजा 2 वजा करू शकत नाही, त्यामुळं m मधून 1 वजा करू शकत नाही, 0 होईल, त्यामुळं लास्ट टर्मकडे जाऊ आपण 1 upon n plus 1. Here n is the 3. 3 plus 1 is the 4. That is the answer is the 1 by 4. Next, evaluate integration from 0 to pi by 2 of sin cube x into cos raised to 4h dx. Here m is the 3, n equal to 4. We know this formula when m is the odd. n odd or even doesn't matter. m is the 3, n equal to 4. In this, put this values in this formula. M plus m is the 3. 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 1 is the 2. And here is the 2. ठीक है, m minus 1, m is the 3 minus 1 2 and 3 minus 3 0 होईल, त्यामुळं इथंच थांबू आपण एका टर्मला. m is the 3 minus 1 2 and m is the 3 and n is the 4. 3 plus 4 7. That is the 2 upon n plus 3 किती आहे टर्म 2. n किती आहे 4. 4 plus 3 7. 2 upon 7. This is the term. आणि लास्ट टर्म काय असेल 1 upon n plus 1. n is the 4. 4 plus 1, that is the 1 upon 5. म्हणजे हे असं नाही येतात 2 upon 4 plus 1 upon n plus 1, 4 plus 1, 2 upon n is the 4, 4 plus 3, 2 upon 7 into 1 upon 5, 2 upon 35. Next, evaluate integration from 0 to pi of sin cube of x by 2 into cos raised to pi of x by 2 with respect to x. आता आत्तापर्यंत जे स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म्युला आपण बघितला तिथं लिमिट्स काय होतं 0 टू पाय बाय 2 होतं. आता इथं लिमिट काय 0 टू पाय आहे. आपल्याला स्टँडर्ड रिडक्शन फॉर्म्युला यूज करण्यासाठी अप्पर लिमिट पाय बाय 2 पाहिजे आणि अँगलसुद्धा साइन ऑफ एक्स किंवा कॉस ऑफ एक्स पाहिजे. त्याची पॉवर काही असेल तर चालेल, पण एक्स साइन ऑफ एक्स किंवा कॉस ऑफ एक्स, मल्टिपल अँगल किंवा हाफ अँगल चालणार नाही. 2x असेल किंवा x/3 असेल, फक्त काय असेल इथं एक्स. हे x/2 आहे. आपण काय करू, x/2 रिमूव्ह करू. पुट x/2 इक्वल टू थीटा, देन x इक्वल टू 2 थीटा. डिफरन्शिएटिंग वी गेट dx इक्वल टू 2d थीटा. आता एक्सपासून एक्सच्या ऐवजी आपण थीटा व्हेरिएबल वापरतो, त्यावेळेस लिमिटसुद्धा चेंज होतील. वेन x इक्वल टू 0, when x equal to 0, then theta equal to, theta is the x/2, that is 0/2 is the 0. When x is the pi, then theta equal to x/2 means pi/2, theta is the pi/2. Now the given integral 1, आपण काय केलं, सबस्टिट्यूशन x/2 च्या ऐवजी थीटा ठेवलं आणि डिफरन्शिएटिंग करून dx equal to 2d थीटा मिळालं. 0 to pi/2 च्या ऐवजी लिमिट मला काय मिळालं 0 to 0 to पायच्या ऐवजी 0 to π/2 मिळाला. ठीक आहे. Now above integral becomes integration from 0 to pi of sine cube of x/2 into cos raised to 5 of x/2 with respect to dx is the integration from 0 to π/2 sine cube as it is x/2 च्या ऐवजी थीटा, cos raised to 5 as it is x/2 च्या ऐवजी थीटा आणि dx च्या ऐवजी 2d थीटा and limit 0 to pi च्या ऐवजी 0 to π/2. आता टू कॉन्स्टंट आहे आउटसाइड द इंटिग्रल साइन अँड इंटिग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 to π/2 ऑफ साइन क्यूब थीटा इंटू कॉस रेज टू 5 थीटा डी थीटा. आता हा आपला रिडक्शन फॉर्म्युला इथं अप्लाय करता येईल. एम इज 3 अँड एम इज द ऑड. एम इज द 3, एम इज द इवन अँड एन इज द ऑड. देन विथ द थर्ड केस फॉर्म्युला फॉर दिस m-1 upon m+1 into m-3 upon m+n-2 up to 2/n+3 into 1 upon n+1. Here is the m is the 3, n equal to 5. M equal to 3 and n equal to 5. Here is the m is the 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 3 minus 1 is the 2 and we arrive at 2 upon, and here is the m plus 1. 3 plus 5, that is the 8. This 2 is the as it is, that is the first term. आणि इथं काय ह्या टर्मला बघितलं 2 upon n, n is the 5. 5 plus 3 this. ॲट द लास्ट टर्म काय असेल 1 upon n plus 1. n किती आहे 5. 1 upon 5 plus 1 6. म्हणजे इथं हे जर m लहान असेल तर आपण बॅक सबस्टिट्यूट शेवटच्या टर्मकडनं येत जाऊ आणि जास्त असेल तर राईट हँड साईडकडून, कमी असतील तर हे लेफ्ट हँड साईडकडून आणि कमी असतील तर राईट हँड साईडकडून, कारण इथं दोनच टर्म मिळतात आपल्याला. लास्ट टर्म काय 1 upon n प्लस n किती आहे हेर n plus 5. 5 plus 1 1 upon 6. Here is the 2 upon n plus 3. 2 is the 2, n is the 5. 5 plus 3 8. आणि हे इथं टाकलं m minus 1, m is the 3. 3 minus 1 2. m is the 3, m plus n 8. म्हणजे ही आणि ही टर्म कोइन्साइड होते इथं. त्यामुळं 2 upon 5/3 and last term is the 1 upon 2 upon 8, 1 upon 6. 2 upon 8, 2 and these 2 get cancelled, 4 remains, 1 upon 4. 2 get cancelled, 2 remaining, that is the 1 upon 12 is the integration of this. याच्या अगोदर काय होतं 0 to pi 0 to pi of sin cube x/2 into cos raised to 5 x/2 dx. याचं सुद्धा इंटिग्रेशन ह्याचं आपण याच्यात रिडक्शन केलं आणि ह्याचं आलं 1 upon 12. याचं